Last session, you plunged into the final chamber the puzzles had funneled you towards. An arcane study strewn with tools, diagrams, and books around a raised stone dais. The bulkhead door sealed behind you, and 3 narrow vents high on the walls roared to life, flooding the room. You fanned out as the water climbed. Kayth and Fizzi tore through the paperwork on the dais. Moss waited for a vent, and RaRa took to the air. Amid the ruin, you pierced together chilling clues. Notes for grafting a corpse into an undead half-dragon. A long list of names with only Marin, Dagon, and Mithros not crossed out. And instructions that had lured you here with the words purple leaf trees, red dirt, and tandem trees. With no built-in shutoff, you fought the room itself. Moss, enlarged, chipped the stone lips of a vent until its inner shutter showed. Kayth's wand hammered at another from the dais. RaRa found the hidden lip by feel and worked a dagger into it, inching the slab downward as water blasted in her face. Fizzi and Obi hurled force and mass where it counted. One by one, the shutters slammed shut. Then the last, under a burst of starry light, sealed and silenced the flood. That left the locked bulkhead in 7 feet of water. You all dove, levered a long bar through the wheel, and together with Obi, heaved until the inner pins snapped. The door spun, the flood hurled you through, and you tumbled bruised and soaked back into the chamber where the lumen leaf pedestal once stood. The tunnels beyond were deserted. Barracks empty, doors forced, no tracks in the mud, only a faint magic lingering outside. On the run, you stuffed what remained into the bag, a map of Tapaz with Haven, the old prison tower, the barracks, the temple, the harbor, and the eye all circled, and a scribbled note, where are the 3 seals? Your sending to Darius drew no reply. You made for the boat, sailed through the night, and at dawn saw Tapaz harbor rising. Literally. 2 hulking water elementals stood watch while capsized ships lay stranded on the quays. You braced to land away from the city and slip in as the siege of Tapaz came into view. How could our heroes have fallen into this trap? What has happened to Tapaz? What will our heroes do next? Find out tonight on Coralthea, Waking Fates.
For will rise, their fates entwined, brave and bold. Through the storm and through the night, we'll carve our path, we'll claim our rights. With hearts of fire and minds so clear, we'll chase our dreams, our time is here. From humble beginnings, our journey's begun. We'll fight as one till the battle's won.
He's like, I am inevitable.
And we are back.
I always come.
Oh,
That's what he said.
Nice.
I heard him.
he said
It
that?
was in the evidence.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, we are here.
Come first, come hard, no mercy.
Whoa, the villain said that? Voice of
Yeah.
reason?
Canon. In the
Yeah,
evidence.
verbatim.
So next week when we have our Who Said That game, it's going to be
The
that?
villain. The voice of reason.
Okay, we are back. The 4 of you find yourselves in Mithros's boat, starting to head towards land, and watching as you see Tapaz under siege. What are you doing?
I'm
Can
gonna
you
connect
describe-
everybody with psychic things before anything happens. For the next 5 hours, we're connected psychically. May?
Describe the under siege. We just see the elementals. Is there like evidence of fighting on shore?
You don't currently hear any fighting. In fact, the elementals, when you see them, are tall and intimidating, but they seem to be more on watch and on guard than attacking or destroying. You do see little bits of smoke, but most of all, you do see damage. And whether that damage is from capsized boats or destroyed boats or portions of the wall or even some of the trees nearby, there has been a fight here, or some sort of fight, but there does not seem to be one right now, as you do not hear the yelling and screaming of citizens, or the clashing of metal, or the booms of explosions.
Okay, and just for clarity, how many days/hours total has it been since we have been gone from the harbor?
You have
3
been
days?
Nope. You have been gone from Tapaz for 1, 2, 3, 4 days.
But I think I think that the raid probably happened within the last day or two, because those kobolds teleported or did something magical to get out of.
They were never there to begin with.
We don't know that. There was evidence
Pretty
of
sure I
magic,
wrote- Oh, okay.
so they could have never been there, or they could have been teleported. That's. I guess my first priority should be to get to the eye.
Yeah.
I think we could try to look for some kind of sewer runoff. If we can sneak into the sewers, then we can gain contact with allies easier, I think, and maybe get in contact with some thieves guilds that have gone underground during the siege. They would probably have information. And then we can sneak our way to the eye from there, or we can, if there's no sewer runoff accessible, then we can try to sneak in on land.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised Creed the Ironclad hasn't just cleaned this up himself.
Right?
But I think if any organized group is still running currently, it's probably the Thieves Guild and the Gargoyles. So, I guess
I think you're giving the Gargoyles a lot of extra credit. They just sort of hung out on a roof until we found them.
Yes, but they're good at hiding, so they could still be more autonomous than the people that are under siege right now.
Do you think if we just sort of come into town from the south side, we could just sort of walk into the eye? I mean, they can't have guards everywhere.
The eye has probably been under attack, and he's waiting for us, so I imagine that he has watchers.
Doesn't he think we're dead because we're in his failsafe room drowning?
Yes, but he's incredibly smart and plans for everything, so...
So why are we going to the eye at all? That seems like what he'd expect.
Because we need to get to the eye?
Why?
We can... The box is... The cube is there.
The cube doesn't do anything but tell lies.
The cube is a very ancient, powerful artifact that we don't want to get into the wrong hands. And if he has it, I'd like to know if he does. And also, all of the people we're responsible for that we took on, I'd like to know if they're captured or dead. Also, the eye is the one
we
for
can't do them any good, Kayth, if we walk directly into a trap. And if you think they're going to be there, why are we going there?
Anywhere important, they're going to be there or have something that we need to prepare for. But if we go underground in the sewer system, then we will be able to sneak more freely. Go ahead, May.
Either way, we're gonna have to swim, right? It doesn't seem smart to just park our boat and walk wherever we need to go.
I guess it depends on if there's no runoff, then we can land farther away on the... Because this is... Can you go to the world map, Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
So we can see the shape of this, where Tapaz is again.
Try to see me.
Because we just took a rest, right? So I have aspect of the wilds,
Time is over.
so
My
I
time
can
is
choose my thing, and I have like a double my swimming. So I just want to know if I should choose that or I should choose something else.
Where the fuck is Tapaz? There it is. Okay, so it's just on the coast, and this whole inlay here area is probably the harbor, right, Hunter? Like this is this curve here. Like, where does the city end? Like
So
over by the
city,
dark woods.
The city is here. It's
Yeah.
basically. No, it doesn't end all the way over there. That's really far.
Okay.
No, it's more like. Oh. It's more like. Yeah, it's like that. It's like
Okay.
5 to 6 miles across.
So if we don't find a runoff, then we can go to the border of Tapaz and then try to sneak in from the south side, and
What
probably
time
not
of day
get
is
seen.
it?
Morning, I thought.
Pretty positive it's morning. Give me a second.
It was definitely light out.
Yeah.
Yes, it's morning because you guys went through. And at the end of... So, actually, at the end of your 4th day's travel... So, you guys would actually be coming up on needing to take a long rest. But...
We rested on the boat.
Yeah, but that way you would let us rest on the boat.
Oh, right. Well, yes, you did. You rested on the boat. You had to travel all the way here. That's where your rest was on the boat. Never mind. Okay, so it is morning because you just rested on the boat at the end of your 4th day's travel. Yes, it's morning time. It's like, I'd probably say, sun's just barely coming up, so like 6 or 7 a.m.
Okay, I'll take salmon then, just in case we have to swim.
So I think the plan for now is to go south DM and looking for a runoff. But if not, we're gonna land, probably out of a safe distance away from Tapaz. Does that sound correct, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any point of egress to the south.
So you're looking to do something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Okay. Well.
Definitely can't get.
Can I make some sort of... Sorry, I know we just asked to go to this map. Can we go back to the other one?
Yep.
Can I take a general survey of, like, the most damaged part of the city? Like, does it seem like they haven't gotten to one side of the city yet?
As of right now, because you guys aren't actually in the city or can see the full city, you're unsure. You're right now, maybe a mile or so, or maybe a little less than that from the city walls itself, because you think if you get any closer, you might be seen at this point. So you can't really see inside. You can only really see sort of the elementals and the damage to like the walls and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So you guys want to try and go around, and then to the other side.
Yeah, unless we don't know of any runoffs at near the harbor, right? That we know of.
The only person who might know would probably be Fizzi.
What should I roll, DM?
So Fizzi, you could give me a history to sort of recall knowledge. Well, first off, history to see if you know whether or not those things will be there.
17.
17. All right. Give me a luck roll, and I will take your 17 into account.
That's the D100, correct?
Correct. And then plus your luck score.
Oh, well, I did it in that one.
Nice. And then do you remember your
And my
luck score?
luck is Why does my mouse suck?
Say, why does my mouse suck?
It really sucks.
I know.
16. So that's a 33. Oh, we're gonna pump those numbers up. 97.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I don't think those numbers are right. Okay. Fizzi, you do know that there is water runoffs. They do not go into the harbor at all, as that is where ships come in, and they don't want anything like gross and nasty getting shot into the harbor, where, you know, nice boats come in and people swim and all that kind of stuff. However, there are some runoffs that go on 4 different places of Tapaz. One of them is on so here on the map, it would be considered down on the outside south portion of Tapaz's wall. So there's one here. There's also one on the backside near the mountains, which goes into a water runoff. Then there is another one back on this side that goes into a water reservoir that actually is going into an area where it can be filtered. And then there's another one on top. So there's 2 that go into that. So those are the 4 that you know of.
My vote is mountains or the over by the hammer and anvil side.
I think we should go by the hammer and anvil too.
Yeah.
Is the mountain one, is that near the wall where the runoff finally happens, or how far?
It's a system that was built to go into the mountain and up, so it is not like the entrance isn't anywhere near the wall. Whereas the one that's closest to a wall would be the one on the south side of Tapaz.
Okay, so we could do the mountain one and it would be safer, or we could do the one over by the hammer and anvil and be closer but risk being seen more.
It's a good way to look at it.
So I guess it's just up
I think the quicker we get in there, the better.
But also, the element of surprise for maybe him thinking we're dead might be useful to protect. But I'm down for hammer and anvil.
How much longer would it be, DM, to go in? Well, Kayth, which one of the ones in the mountains did you want to go into? The reservoir or the runoff?
No. The reservoir is over this side, isn't it?
Reservoir is over here. Mountain is over here. And the south side one is over here.
Yeah. Let's go in the mountains then. Less likely to get caught.
Okay. I will add even more information to your decisions. So, like Kayth said, more than likely taking the south side one would potentially endanger you a little more, but you would be into the city faster. The mountain pass would definitely be safer, but you would get into the city longer. So, what that would mean is that if you wanted to do the south side, it's like 6 a.m. now, you'd be at the south side one to try and be stealthy, and get in, and you'd probably be in by like 8 a.m. If you go to the mountain one and go in through the safer side, you probably wouldn't be in until about 11 or 12.
Guys,
I think we should go faster.
All I have to say is he came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around.
Both of them are on the south side.
It was early in the
we should
morning
go the
when he
faster
rode
one.
into the town.
All right,
Kill this
not
one.
very stealthy, but let's go to the south side one.
Do it.
Well, I mean, I'm open. I don't care what we do, but I think that the entire city is in danger.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like that there's fighting going on.
They were
Right.
here to bring an outlaw back.
Oh my god.
Alive or maybe dead.
All right, I'm
They
muting.
said it didn't matter because they were after Texas
It
Red.
doesn't matter where we go. I don't care.
Let's go south side. It seems like that's the one we want to do. So
Alright. You will start up Mithros's boat and start to head back out into the water, taking a larger roundabout area as to
A wide
hopefully-
berth.
a wide berth, as to hopefully not make yourselves
Ooh.
known to the elementals at guard. With that, I would need everybody to make stealth checks, but because you are specifically trying to take a wider berth, you all have advantage.
Joke's on you. Hit 25.
I have advantage, everyone. Stop freaking out.
Yeah, I wasn't. That's a sleight of hand,
better.
but it's the same.
Oh, yeah, I have the same. Sorry.
It's the same. It's the same. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Not bad.
Not bad. All right.
Really good, actually.
Chat, I rolled a 1 at first.
They can see that.
Yeah, we
Oh.
can all see.
Do you not know that they can see your guys' rolls?
No.
Huh. 56 episodes and didn't know how the stream works. All right.
I keep
I
the stream
do-
open. I just don't watch it.
Oh. Well, you guys will be able to circumvent the area, allowing yourselves to pass to head towards the south side of Tapaz. When you do, you all sort of get a little bit of a better look of Tapaz. However, not amazing, because you're still having to look through 2 enormous elementals. But, nonetheless, you get a look. Let's see how good of a look that is. Perception checks. And I will say
Perception checks.
at disadvantage,
Why?
because you're having to look through 2 enormous
16,
elementals.
bitch.
You're all over the place, Moss.
I can't fucking stand. Can I turn off the thing that it's making me, like, confirm that I want to roll things all of a sudden?
I'm not sure. No one's figured that out yet. So 9, 11, 19, and 6. Okay. 6, 7. So, Moss and Kayth, you two will be able to get the best of looks through the elementals as you guys are passing down to the south side of Tapaz. And as you are looking at the city, you're going to notice that there is a bit of smoke coming from some of the buildings. A good portion of every building has taken some sort of damage. You're also going to notice that the streets are mostly bare, aside from the marching groups of kobolds. And what else would you see? You also see lines of people. Small lines, but most of the walkways are clear or abandoned as you guys make your way towards the south side.
Okay,
That's
guys.
fine.
So we need to find Marin, Dagon, and Mithros.
Yeah, I think if we head to the eye first and then the library second, I think that would be wise, because then we could sneak through the library into the temple.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
They're connected from the tunnels, right?
From the secret entrance to the
Secret-
library.
secret.
Plus, the library will also have a place that maybe he doesn't know about where we can hide and plan and gather allies.
Well, as you guys continue your planning, you will eventually see the south side of Tapaz. You will notice that on the other side of the wall, you can see the large, well, I wouldn't say large, I'd actually probably say 4-foot diameter pipe that sort of comes out of a lower portion of the castle wall that has a bit of runoff coming out and hitting a small area of water that then passes into the ocean down the landscape away. But nonetheless, you do see that. You see the walls here are also still pretty destroyed. But at your first cursory glance, no one else seems to be around.
And we see the runoff or no?
Yes, you see the water coming
Okay.
out of the pipe, going into like a smaller, like area that then leads into the ocean later down the landscape.
Does it look like we could gain entrance through this?
It's a 4-foot diameter hole. Do you think you can fit in a 4-foot diameter hole?
Yeah. We're not 4
RaRa's
feet
only
wide.
5 feet.
Well, diameter. It doesn't matter how tall you are. And there doesn't seem to be anyone on the walls.
Not that you can currently see.
I guess we try to sneak to the runoff. Possible.
Is that what we'd like to do?
Does the runoff look like they're bars, or does it look like a gate, or like what does it like? Does it look like there's anything over the hole that the water's coming off, or no?
There does not from this end, no.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Then you guys will park Mithros' boat. Park? Anchor. Anchor.
Do we want to do the same trick where we damage it enough so it looks like we sort of capsized here?
I don't think anybody's sure.
Well, if they see a boat that's undamaged parked next to the runoff, I feel like.
Yeah. That's a good point, Kayth. Fizzi will do that.
Alright, you guys have done this trick before. I will say that it works once again. You've anchored the boat, and you can see the pipe ahead of you. Once again, as you guys approach, you don't see any people or suspicious behavior or noises. Nothing.
I'll sneak my way closer to the pipe and try to gain entry.
Then I will need a stealth check from you, Kayth. Is anyone else going with
I'm
him?
coming too.
Moss?
Well, I
Yeah,
can
we're
check it. I
sneaking.
can scout. Oh, okay.
Oh, he
Whoever-
wants out.
Whoever is going, give me stealth check. So, Kayth, you will run ahead, and you guys will watch as he sort of like jumps over a little bush, and when he does, that's the last sound of him you hear, until a few seconds later you see him climbing into the pipe. So, Kayth, you'll reach up, the water's running off, you'll have to reach up, it's real wet, and you can sort of pull yourself in and sort of look down the pipe first. And it's generally a darkened area. There is no light in there. And you can hear the running of water. But you don't see or hear anything else.
Can I investigate for any kind of trap or alarm set on this runoff, magical or otherwise?
Sure. Give me an investigation.
A 9. I'm going to use a psionic die to just bump that a little bit and maybe hit.
We need a mod in chat.
Okay.
Yes, a 10.
But what about Streambow?
Well,
Oh,
as you
how do I do this?
look...
No,
as
will
you
an
look-
11 give him anything different?
It's not really an answer I can give you.
I'll save my bets.
So, as you look down through the runoff, you try and check for any traps or magical means of detection, and you give it a good look, but I think really in the back of your head, you're like, do I really want to deal with water again? And you're like, yeah, it's probably fine in here.
I'll motion to the rest of them as I sort of slink my way deeper into this pipe.
So Kayth in motion for the rest of you.
I go.
Fizzi will go. Can Fizzi look at the opening with the spyglass?
Say that again.
Can Fizzi look at the opening with his spyglass to see if he picks up any magic?
Oh, as you move up? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah. So the rest of you just come willy-nilly across the way. Kayth, you hear them all sort of like, stomping through the little bit of marshland here and make it over. And Fizzi, you'll pull out your eyeglass and you look around. And you do not see any detection of magic.
Cool.
Alright, let's get up on in this shit.
Okay, you guys remember the last time when we did a prison break in the sewers?
This is like a prison break for the city, if you think about it.
This is a reverse prison break. We're going into the prison.
All right. Well, the four of you will begin your journey through the piping system. Now, you will have to go one by one, and you're going to have to crawl. Maybe not Fizzi. Fizzi can actually sort of like,
I don't have to crawl.
Why don't you have to crawl? Aren't you?
Because
like,
RaRa is canonically short.
But you're taller than Fizzi.
Yeah, but I'm not that much taller than 4 feet.
I think
You can crouch.
RaRa's 4'8".
4'8". Well, then I guess so. Fizzi actually is much shorter than I thought. So you have her drawn so much taller than Fizzi.
Yes, because Fizzi is like 2'7" or something.
Fizzi's 3'6".
3'6". It's not that much taller.
I think. I mean, I can.
Either way, so Fizzi can walk it. RaRa can duck. But Moss and Kayth, you're probably gonna have to crawl.
Duck walk.
But you will have to, no matter what, go one by one. Who is in the front? Who's in the back?
I think I'm still in the front because I was already in the pipe.
Okay. So Kayth is in the front.
Obi will be at the back.
Obi in the back. Oh, wait, you said Obi. Oh. He
can't
tell
fit
us,
in there.
tell us about Obi, Hunter.
He's pretty wide.
He's not 4 feet wide.
He's a pretty wide boy. I think he can make it too. It's just he's definitely gonna have to be in the back because he's like, as he's sort of pushing through the pipe. But yeah, doable. So Obi's in the back. So it goes Kayth, and then who? Moss.
I will.
And then who?
Me.
Then RaRa, then
me.
Fizzi, then Obi?
Yep.
Okay. You'll do that. Your marching order has been assigned. You will all start moving through the sewer system here, and you'll probably crawl for quite a while. I'd say maybe 10 minutes or so, maybe a little longer, until... Thank you for the follow. Until you find a sort of turn in the sewer, and when you do, there is bars set up that are there to catch larger items.
Mm-hmm.
And each of the bars have about a foot gap between each of them. Meaning that most of you can probably slip through, but Obi may not.
Well,
a foot actually. Yeah, no, a foot can. Yeah, you can get
I guess
Foot's
when
this big.
everybody else gets through, I'll
What's this big?
take out some of my tools and I'll from my toolkit and I'll cut the bars so Obi can go through.
Sure, you can cut the bars. I don't see why not. I mean, easy enough. Your master tool can create things that would be possible. And I'd say because it's the magical one from your father, that there's not really any chance of it breaking. So whatever strength you're able to put behind it will eventually allow it to break. So this sewer no longer has those bars, or at least enough to make it so that all of you can pass through. Now the question is, or do you want to try and do that quietly, or do you not care?
Does it look clear, DM?
Does it look clear?
Yeah.
You
Does
don't
it
quite
sound
know-
like?
You don't quite know where you are in relation to Tapaz yet. And all you can see or hear is the rushing water and the dark pipe.
How loud is the water?
Imagine standing next to a creek in the woods.
And we are surrounded by metal that can carry sound.
Yeah. Fizzi will try to do it quietly.
Okay. Then I will need,
Sleight of hand?
I would say, sleight of hand. Yeah.
Did I not? Did I not? Do I not have an infusable light? Oh no, I didn't do that one. That's right, I was gonna make that one for Kayth, and I never did. Okay, sleight of hand.
Okay, go ahead.
Fucking everyone bullshit. Why did that do with advantage?
I mean, it's the first roll anyways. It's a 13. It's not bad.
13's not horrible. I would say you do it as quietly as you hope, but there's certainly a little bit of sound, but quiet enough that it didn't ring any of your ears.
Okay.
So you're hoping it's good enough. But eventually you will cut the bars, and all of you will be able to continue down the piping into Tapaz. After another... Go
Could
ahead.
I put those the bars in my backpack? So we need to like make a speedy retreat. I can get everybody to go through and I can just quick mend it. Not a bad idea.
Yeah. You have 4 bars, 4 metal bars, poles. Bars.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I can catapult them too.
Yeah. All right, 4 metal bars. Add to inventory. But you all will continue, and after another minute or so, the pipe will open up, allowing all of you to walk normally. And all the water now, as it's coming into you, it's deeper. You're trudging through pretty gross sewer water, but as it opens up, and it gets to probably a good 2 feet deep, you will feel it sort of drop off downwards to where the water goes to 2 feet deep, and there is the ledges on either side, like a proper sewer.
Mm-hmm.
Would you guys like to jump on the sides or stay in the water?
Yeah, I would like to be on the sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, will get yourself out of the gross water and start walking on the walkways of the sewer. And I assume you're trying to find a staircase or ladder or some sort of way to get back into Tapaz. Am I correct?
Yeah, but when we're doing that, I'm mostly keeping an eye out for marks of Thieves Guild activity with Thieves' Cant things written on the ground or hints or clues for places that they hide down here or any sort of activity I can try to trace.
Give me a luck roll.
.46 and my luck is an 11, so that is a 57.
So as you guys are moving to try and find an entrance to Tapaz, Kayth is looking out for if there's any possible activity. But in this area, you do not find any. But eventually, the four of you, plus Obi, will find a ladder that heads topside. You don't know where it's going to come out, but you have found it.
I can sneak up and see where we are if we want.
Yeah. So we know get our bearing.
I'll slink my way up the ladder.
All right, give me a stealth check as you head up.
$29.
Dang. You can then also give me a sleight of hand.
29.
Okay. So quietly, Kayth moves up the ladder. And
I think he's allowed just to start taking a 29 on his rolls for stealth and sleight of hand.
So he
Not yet, unfortunately.
quietly moves up the ladder and makes virtually no sound. And as you reach the top where the opening is, Kayth, you'll notice it's on sort of like a swing latch. So it would open like this. So you take a moment to pull the mechanism that'll open it. You hear the latch, and you slowly push up to get yourself a view of your surrounding area. With your view, you will see that the harbor, there's a long walkway that has a clear view to the harbor where you can see the elementals out in the water. And as you look around, you're sort of in an open streetway, and you recognize that you are over on the south side past the Hammer and Anvil. So somewhere in this area.
Are we close to the eye? Or is the eye...
The eye is over here.
Okay. So orient ourselves, and we need to head more what direction to get closer to the eye?
You would need
west?
You would need to head west, correct. If you wanted to keep going through the sewers.
Yeah, I think that's probably smart. We need to head more west to get closer to the eye and closer to town. And do I see any marching troop? Like, while I'm looking out here, do I see kobolds? Do I just empty streets?
As you look up right now, the street you're on seems empty, but you do hear sounds of marching in the distance.
Okay, yeah. I will close it back up, and I will... I'll close it back up and come back down and start trying to lead our way through the sewers west towards the eye. Continuing to look for any signs of thief cant.
Whoever is leading the way, give me a survival.
Isn't Carter leading the way?
I think I am. I have a +4, which isn't bad. 22?
Not bad.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll twice, but 22 on the first one. And we also have a compass, I believe. Our magical compass that transports us. But it's also a regular compass.
It has been 2 days later.
But it isn't just. It is a compass.
It is a compass.
Can stay oriented.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, you do actually have an actual compass. So yeah, you can use that actually. Probably didn't even need to make the survival check then. Totally forgot. So yeah, you guys will head forward then and try to continue your way through. In this area, Kayth, you do not see any signs of, organizations or thieves' cant, anything that would say that there's anyone else operating, at least in this area. But you guys will probably walk for another 10 minutes or so until you think that you're near the eye.
Okay. Is there another ladder?
Yes. Sorry, should mention that.
I'll do the same thing.
Go ahead and give me a stealth and a sleight of hand.
Oh my god. I'm gonna psionic die.
Okay.
Boop. So that is a 15.
Kayth is not as quiet as before, but still pretty quiet. I mean, there's not really any sound. It's pretty fast.
And then a 29.
Only rolls 29. Yeah, so you'll make your way up the ladder. And you'll once again engage the latch and open up the door and begin to look around. As you do, you will see the eye. And it has been in better shape. You'll see that the walls have been hit with what looks like maybe alchemist fire. The windows are broken. The doors are off its hinges. The bushes and gardens outside are destroyed. The second story, same thing. Windows destroyed. Parts of the roof are gone. The house has been pretty badly beat up. And you also do not see or hear anything coming from inside.
Do I hear marching?
You do. And right as you sort of get that glimpse, you hear that marching coming up on the latch, the door. So you will have to pull it back shut and listen as a group of kobolds march over top of your manhole cover. When they move to what you feel is a safe distance, you'll open it back up and take another look around. You will see that group of what looks like 12 to maybe 15 marching past the eye. And as they do, you'll watch as they take like food scraps and chuck it at the eye as they walk past. And as you look around more past the eye and in other directions, you'll see, because there's a walkway that sort of go towards where the harbor is and such, you can see that there is a line of citizens that are going up to what looks like a large table with boxes and barrels and all kinds of things, and kobolds sitting behind the tables and walking and guarding the line as people are walking up, having some sort of exchange, and then leaving with either piles of resources or food or something.
Anyone I recognize?
From this distance, no.
How far away are those kobolds?
That like line of people going up to a thing, maybe a good couple, like a little further than a football field.
Okay.
So a little over 100 yards.
Are they in clear view if we were going to try to make a break for the eye?
You would think that whatever guards are down there are more focused on the task at hand than down here. And the ones you would have to worry about would be the roving ones that just walked over the manhole cover.
You think that our little furry friend would be able to take a look and see if...
What furry friend?
You.
Me?
I mean,
What?
do you think they'll care about just a creature roaming the streets?
I don't know. Me.
Or I could sneak across. It's fine. I can scout.
I mean, Sable
It's okay.
Sable looks to you, Moss.
Seems pretty dangerous. Plus, I would rather just go. I want to see if Chester's okay.
I just don't want to gather more opportunity of attention being drawn to us if we all go out of this cover. So,
Well, if we're gonna do it, we should do it quick.
One at a time, or?
let me make sure the path is clear, and I will stealth and try to make my way to the eye, still psychically connected to everybody within a mile.
I will need another stealth check as you're getting out and running across. Natural 20. Let's go on.
Let's go.
Bound to happen with all those 29s. Okay. Kayth, you'll pop out of the manhole cover and sort of slowly let the door down so it doesn't make any noise and look around to no one be. You are sort of, and now that you're out of it, you sort of see that you're kind of in the middle of this street. A little more closer to the eye than most spots, but still in the street nonetheless. And you will sort of try to make your way as fast to the eye as you can. And you will press up against the side wall. And as you do, you can feel and smell. So first you can feel the damage and like the heat coming off of some portions, but also the smell as it's kind of rancid. Like there's been just trash thrown everywhere and all kinds of things as you push up against the wall. Doesn't seem as though anyone's seen you yet.
I will try to get eyes on the secret passage, or like it doesn't look like anyone's in the eye, right?
Would you like to take a look inside?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a perception.
16.
From this side of the eye, you would be on the side of the library, which is your library, and where you would hope that Professor Bramble would be. As you look in the broken window, you will see that the library has been demolished. There are books everywhere, paper thrown about, shelves that have been destroyed and brought down. You don't see any sign of Professor Bramble. And currently in that room and into the foyer, you do not hear or see anyone.
I'll slink into the library through whatever I'm looking into the library. I assume a broken window.
The broken window that I said, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And does it look like from the library, doesn't it line up where I could see where the secret passage opens up?
I can do you one better and bring you to... So you would be... Let me go ahead and pull your stuff here.
I would be like over here, maybe?
You're climbing into a window right here.
Yeah.
So as you climb in, that's where you would be.
Oh.
You can see the foyer through the door, which is also destroyed.
I'll move my way over here.
Okay.
And where's the secret entrance again? Isn't it like over here?
It's by
Isn't
the
it on the
stairs.
first floor, right? Oh, it's on by the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sneak out here.
Okay.
Is the eyeglass attunable, or is it not attunable?
You don't attune to the eyeglass, but Fizzi has that.
I guess I should have asked to borrow that before going.
I don't think it is attunable.
How far is the grate from the eye again? Like a bit?
It's definitely off screen here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, like 50 feet.
50 feet from where I pressed up?
50 feet from this spot.
Got it. Okay, I will look around this corner. Do I see any kobolds?
As you peek around the corner, you do not. You do see that the doors to the ballroom have also been destroyed and pulled off the hinges, and are laying on the ground. And you do not hear any music coming from inside.
I move here. Do I see anything in the ballroom? Anybody in the...
The only thing you see in the ballroom is shattered mirror glass all over. But you do not see any persons.
That's so expensive. I'll move to where the secret entrance is. Does it look like it's open?
It looks closed.
I'll look for traps.
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
All right, guys. How long do we wait till we assume that Kayth is captured?
I can communicate with you telepathically up to a mile for the next 4 hours.
The voice of reason is a powerful psychic. He could be using our minds against us.
That's a 14 investigation check.
You don't think you see any traps?
15 investigation check.
You have to be able to see him for Flash of Genius, I think.
No,
Nah, Flash
he's getting a
Genius.
+1.
Kayth, you do not
Oh.
see any traps.
Biddies.
But upon further investigation, as you sort of take a moment to step back, you will notice that it has been opened, and it is not locked as you go to open it.
I'll open it.
As it easily will.
And I'll slink my way downstairs.
You will head downstairs. And when you make it down there, you will see that, again, everything here is destroyed in some way.
Great. Awesome. Great.
And you still do not see or hear anyone.
I go over to the workshop. Esther in here.
As you look inside the workshop, you will see that the workshop is also destroyed. Tables have been uprooted. Tools have been thrown across the room, broken. Portions have been burnt. And you do not see any sign of Chester or your hirelings.
Chester. Chester, did you change into something else? I get a silver piece. Toss it on the ground.
You hear something fall. Nothing else. Just that something fell.
They have everything. No one's here. They have Chester. I'm gonna check the roof and then I'll be back. And I will make my way back upstairs through the secret passageway and make my way to my room.
You didn't even look. You just heard something fall. You didn't investigate. You didn't.
I mean, I feel like Chester would... Can I roll an investigation check in the workshop, DM, before I leave?
I feel like the second you say Chester's gone, I would be popping out of the manhole.
Stay there. We don't need to get seen. Let me look.
You can make an investigation or a perception. Either of those would be
You
fine.
could just murder every kobold in this town
11.
for thinking
It
they can
seems
mess
as though
with us.
what fell was just something that was hanging on its last leg and happened to coincidentally break off and hit the floor as you came in.
I'll quickly check the garden. Same news, I'm assuming.
The garden's pristine. No, I'm just kidding. It is completely burnt to the ground. There is just dust and ash all over what mounds were there. All of the... I want to say... watermelons have been destroyed.
Yeah, they were the melons that I got for RaRa.
Motherfuckers.
Smashed even.
I will make my way upstairs to my room. And is the ladder still there?
Your ladder that you left there? Yeah, the ladder's still there.
What about his can?
Can's
The can's been ripped down. All the
And I'll
doors,
make-
all the doors in here are opened. The kitchen is destroyed. Stuff thrown about.
I'll make my way onto the roof.
Kayth, you will head to the roof. As you head to the roof and climb atop, you get a little bit of a better look at Tapaz as a whole. And as you're looking at the city, you can see everything has been damaged. Buildings have been either hit, destroyed, caught on fire, or completely missing. You can see the roaming groups of guards in different places, the lines of people in certain areas. And I need you, Kayth, to roll...
Wisdom save.
No. I need you to roll a D3. I know it sounds awkward, but it's possible in Roll20.
How do I do a
You can also
custom
roll
roll?
a D6. You guys roll a D6.
I'll roll 1d6, DM.
Okay. No idea why I just teared up a little bit, but
Who's
dead, Hunter?
Kayth, as you're standing there, looking out amongst the city, you are going to hear a sound behind you, like stone scraping against stone. And as you turn around, you will see a crunched over, trying to hide Oza. The gargoyle that had the tower shields.
Yeah.
The large wings and big stature, as she's trying to hide behind one of the structures. And she comes around the corner and sees you.
Oza,
Is that you, Kayth?
it's me. I'll come over to where she's hiding and sort of duck down with her.
As you come over to her, you will see that one of her legs is completely missing. One of her wings has been destroyed. And she only has one of her tower shields.
So you fought the rest of the gargoyles with you, I assume, when he came? Or did he know that you all were in place?
Now, gargoyles, if you don't know, are made of stone. And thus do not have water ducts in their eyes. And Oza, with a sad and low voice, I am all that is left.
He trapped us, Oza. He fed us false information, led us on a goose chase while he took what he really wanted, and for that I apologize. But I promise you that we will make him pay for your lost brothers and sister. Or, there was only one. She was the only
Girl, correct,
right.
Yes.
Your lost brother. Tell me everything.
They came 3 days ago. We were in our normal place. Or at least Victil and Theranex were. It was my turn to come to the Eye. But as I was returning, those little bastards and their commander, this undead dragon atrocity, smashed and destroyed Theranex Invictal. And as I tried to make my way to help them, I was blindsided and thrown to the ground. I have to assume they thought I was dead. I might as well be.
Don't say that. You're alive for a reason.
Almost like it was fate of a die.
My boy's dead. Do you know if anyone from the Eye escaped? Is in hiding?
I had arrived to the Eye only but 2 days ago. After we were attacked, I passed out. But when I came here, the Eye looked just like it does now. And I did not find any sign of anyone. So I've just been here, hoping to see someone that's in my state. I cannot do much.
Is there any way we can repair you some way?
I am unsure of what exactly it would take, but I'm sure some sort of magical means. I just do not know how.
How big is she? Like how? Like I can't remember if she was like a big gargoyle or
She was,
more.
yeah, she was large shoulders, a little shorter than Theranex, and Theranex was like almost 9 feet tall, so she's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
But with the gone leg and wing and only one tower shield, she's become quite small because she's trying to hide and has lost most of her body.
She couldn't fit through the hatch probably, right? Still in her weakened state.
Much too big for that.
Yeah. I think you should stay here. And stay hidden. Is there anything more you can tell me that might aid us in striking back? Anything at all? Small details? Anything you may have heard? And I'm communicating all of this back psychically to the rest of the team as we're having this conversation.
Sure. I am not sure what else could help you. I have not really left this spot as I feel like a failure, and I don't know if I have the will to keep going.
You have to. You have to remember your brothers, those who've lost. We will come back from this. Because we have to, because people of Tapaz are depending on you, and they're depending on us.
People of Tapaz don't even know who we are.
It doesn't matter. You took an oath.
Kayth. The old prison, which is where those gargoyles were sitting on top of, yeah, was on the list. Maybe there was something in the old prison that they wanted. Maybe she would know.
What do you know about seals? We think that the voice of reason is coming to look for seals to break, and it seems that Tapaz has been his target all along for maybe this reason. Is there anything you know about your years of protecting something about some kind of seal maybe your leader talked about, or through your many years may have learned of?
I am not certain about the seal. If anyone would have known, it would have been Theranex. I cannot imagine there'd be something like that in the prison tower. And I don't remember protecting any sort of seal.
nothing shown? Because don't you all have ways of detecting evil or detecting great magic? Am I misremembering? Didn't they have some way to tell certain things?
We are
Or
able
no?
to see things that can not be seen.
Hmm.
But we were created to fight the Hollowborn, and I haven't once felt their presence since the attack. This is some other sort of evil entirely.
Hmm.
Someone
Fizzi-
who knew what we were. They
Yeah.
seemed to come straight for us, as though it was planned.
Everything was planned with him. Fizzi, do you think... Is there anything that you can repair her at all? Like, do you have magics to be able to do that, or no?
Yeah, I can mend.
I don't know if that will be... Does he know if that would be strong enough to be able to do that? Like, I'm describing this gargoyle. I don't...
Sure. The spell can physically repair magic item, but it cannot restore magic to such an object. So, Fizzi, you think you could repair the pieces that are missing on her? However, they would not have the same magic as her, so you essentially would just be giving her prosthetics. Not that that's
Okay.
bad, but as for one of her wings, she still wouldn't be able to fly anymore. Because it would just be
Toothless
made of
could do it.
Just saying.
No other magics sort of available, I'm assuming? Okay.
That's all I got.
RaRa?
Nothing really to like regrow a wing. I mean, I
Okay.
can do healing, but
Yeah, I don't think...
not healing.
Yeah. Do you have your broken pieces? Or no?
I think they landed somewhere near the tower, but I am unsure.
Okay. I think you must stay here and stay hidden until we return, or if we send someone for you. Stay strong. We will retake Tapaz, and we will vanquish this evil from it.
I will do my best.
And I will take my leave. Or do you have anything that may help us? Not just information. Do you have any artifact or anything that you could give us? I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I don't know
you
if they
just
have.
lost your whole family.
I don't
but
know.
Can I
Like,
have
if you have something magical, like anything that we can use against this shadow,
Kayth's like,
might help.
Kayth's like, do you have the MacGuffin?
Do you have a MacGuffin? Do you have just like anything, like even if it's
Any MacGuffin. It doesn't have to be related to this story.
I unfortunately do not. I don't have anything that could help.
Okay, I take my leave now. I'll send
Wait.
word. Oh,
I don't know if it really helps, but I have sort of counted the amount of kobolds in this area.
that's useful. Anything is useful.
But now that I think about it, knowing the number might not make the outlook look so good.
We need to know what we're dealing with.
Well, just in this area alone, I have seen almost 60 different kobolds. And of course there is the undead half-dragon monstrosity. think I may have heard them call it a name. I think it was Wing Weaver.
Wing Wiener.
Could I make a history check if that is anything that rings any kind of bell in archaeology, like ancient texts that I may have like?
100% give me a history check with advantage.
Moss and I are looking out of the grate, and RaRa's like, I think I could probably ping that guy at the table.
Kayth, you think for a moment. And only one thing out of all the clues you have found and the actions you have taken throughout your journey leads you to believe one thing. That Wing Weaver might be Gale Weaver.
Gale Weaver.
And that is where we're going to take our first break for tonight, guys.
Oh my god, a break.
So we will be right back. Do not leave your screens. Give us about 5-ish or so minutes, and we will be right back.
Get in the comments and tell me what you want me to talk about after break. Hey there, dipshits. It's me, Joey, a.k.a. Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Eagle Eagle. We're
OlderNDumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew. Be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club, and you're invited.
Go Dipshits mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of Older and Dumber craziness. See you there.
Fade to black. On my stand. Fade to black.
Why, hello, everybody. We are back. But of course, before we get into it, we need to hear a few words from our Joey.
Well, none of you chimed in, so I guess I just have to go off the cuff. Guys, if you're enjoying the content you're watching tonight, you can watch it ad-free and catch up on it here on Twitch by becoming a Twitch subscriber. That costs, do it through browser, not mobile. Browser's the cheaper option. Do it through browser.
Browser, yeah.
Browser.
If you're in the the larger New Vegas area, be sure to put on Marty Robbins before the stream. Big Iron. We are currently coming from the south side, slowly looking all around. If you're listening on YouTube, you are behind, and we have far surpassed this adventure. So hop over to Twitch and subscribe there, or just chill on YouTube and watch for free. But if you're doing that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and
Ring my bell. Ring my bell.
do all those things. The algorithm loves it. We appreciate it. And if you want to support us more, you can do so on Patreon, patreon.com/OlderNDumber. Low as $5 a month. You can help us make a new comment, get us to shows near you, do all sorts of crazy things for us. And be sure to check out our new review show, Crown Club Reviewers. There are 2 episodes out now. And if you're a furry, you're going to be excited because we just did Zootopia 2.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Goodbye. Love you.
Wait,
Tune in for the second half of the session.
there's one more thing they can do now to help support us that just went live.
I don't know, Hunter. What is it? You seem to know, but you didn't tell me.
I told you many times.
Tell me again.
Fans can now also support us by getting a digital copy of Coralthea Waking Fates, which is now available on our Patreon. Anyone,
The
whether
comic
you're a
book.
subscriber or not, can go buy the digital version of our book.
Oh my God. And so many artists worked on that. 4 artists and many writers. 5 writers.
There's also a link in the description of this YouTube video.
Oh my God. And if you're watching on Twitch right now, we'll put it in the Twitch chat if you beg us.
That too. Anything else?
I don't know. Follow us on social. Social medias are all at OlderNDumber. The letter N,
That is correct.
not and. Stupid.
Yeah, never spell and. Ever in our presence.
Hate that word. That's a dirty word.
I bought a weighted blanket.
Nice. I thought you were buying a heated
That was
blanket.
packed. Oh yeah, that's the one I bought.
We are going to Ithacon, Onyx. Yes.
Yeah, they haven't contacted me yet, but I'm sure they will
I
2
just got
weeks
the
before the
invite.
show and get the name wrong. Oh, you got it.
I got an invite on Facebook. All right, let's go ahead and get back into the action. There we go. That's us.
Okay.
Why, hello, everybody. We are back into the action here as our heroes just saw and re-met Oza, one of the gargoyles that had been tasked with helping protect Tapaz against a force called the Hollowborn. However, we have found out that Oza and the other gargoyles were surprisingly attacked along with the city itself 3 days ago. And unfortunately, Theranex and Victal have lost their lives. And all that is left is a broken and hurt and sad Oza. So, let's go ahead and get back into the action as Kayth was making his way back to the sewer hole. And we will say that you have, or that you're about to head towards it, so you will need to make another stealth check as you run for the entrance.
Aye. Every time.
You can do it.
27.
You did it. Don't worry, I'm looking through the grate right now, pretending to ping the guys at the table.
Ping.
I did that interaction. I was like, I bet I can get that guy.
Kayth, you'll run over. You'll see that it's slightly ajar from RaRa, and you'll be able to open and slide in and rejoin your party.
And
Hi, Kayth. We heard all those things that you said to us.
So it looks like we might be dealing with Gale Weaver again, and all might be here.
Remember when I said we shouldn't throw her body into the portal?
You remember how there's no way of knowing that a neck half dragon? So let's not dwell on that, shall we? And bring that up while the entire city's burning?
Well,
Thank you.
just saying. I have to go find my chest.
Somebody has egg on their face.
The entire city's burning.
Yeah, but not down here. Down here, this is our time, Kayth. Up there, that's city burning time. Down here, this is our time.
I think we should make our
RaRa,
way.
Marin's name was on the list of people.
Yes.
I walk away.
I think we should go towards the library and continue with our plan of seeing if anyone's held up in the secret passage that we told people to hide in.
That's a good
In
idea.
case there was something like this, and see if we can run into any Thieves Guild while we're down here to try to see where they're holding people and see what more we can learn. We shouldn't act too hastily or we'll probably die, as there is 60 kobolds in just the south end of the city, plus 2 elementals, Gale Weaver, and potentially the Voice of Reason. If they hit the tower first, which was on their list, they also hit all of the people that were on the list as well first. And I'll start guiding us towards the library with the compass in tow. And still looking for any signs of thieves' guilds under here.
Are we trying to move stealthily through the sewers, or
as stealthily as we can, I think, personally. I might move a little farther ahead if we don't want all stealth. Up to y'all.
I mean, we're in the sewers for a reason. I guess we should all stealth.
Yeah.
Everybody give me a stealth.
29.
9.
If somebody got 20 after that, I would have lost my shit. $29, 19, 9,
17.
17.
Pretty good spread, honestly.
Generally a pretty good spread. You all will continue through the sewers trying to make your way towards, you said, the temple?
Yes. Still looking for any signs of Thief Guild activity.
I will say you can give me another luck roll as you're making your way towards the temple.
Mm, 22, so 33.
You do not come across any sort of thieves' cant or signs of what would be anyone leaving any trail of something. But you guys will still continue. Through the sewers, underneath areas once known. And you will arrive. You will arrive at an area where there is an opening above you, and you believe it to be around the area right about here, which is near the harbor master and that area of the docks. So that's what you come across first, is a ladder to an opening that you believe to be around that area. And the sewer still continues off into what you believe, if you followed it straight, might lead you out in this area, which would be where the Grand Plaza is.
So we should get up here and try to make our way to the library.
It's up to you. This is your choices.
Is our choices, to be clear, to come up in the Grand Plaza or is there a potential to get closer to the library? We don't know.
That last part, yeah. So right now,
Okay.
you know, because you're standing at a ladder to an opening, that you believe to be in the area of the harbor's front space where, like, the harbor master is. But you also see that the sewer continues in this direction, which leads you to believe that there would be an area in the Grand Plaza you could also come up of. But you do not have any confirmation that there would be something directly underneath the temple or library at this moment.
I say we keep going and then we can circle back if there's not.
You're the sewer expert.
Thank you. We'll keep going. I'm still looking.
You can give me another luck roll.
$68.
That's almost winning D&D. It's one off.
God damn it!
Add a +1.
As you guys are moving closer to where the Grand Plaza is, or heading in that direction, Kayth, you try to keep an eye out for any sort of signs, anything. And you don't see any thieves' cant or anything, but you do notice that there's a very faint sort of liquid on the wall next to you. But you can't really see it at all. but for some reason it has drawn your attention.
I will try to go over and investigate it. Should I roll investigation?
Yeah, you can give me an investigation.
Fizzi will help.
Okay. Kayth, as you walk up to the wall and show Fizzi, you guys sort of start to take a look at it and, you know, try and look at it from the side, squint your eyes. And Fizzi, you think, wait a minute. You pull out the lens and you look at the wall. And as you do, as the lens goes over your eye, you will watch as whatever this is lights up in the lens. And it is the letter. Actually, no, sorry. Give me a second. It would be. It is a smile.
A smile.
It is the picture of a smile. And you see an arrow that points off in the opposite direction of where you guys had been coming from.
It's pointing back that way.
Can we tell if it's recent?
Where'd you get a 20? Yeah, whatever substance this is does seem to be fairly fresh.
It looks like it's going back to the way we came.
Yeah.
It's a smile with an arrow that points back in the direction you came. But what it means, or where it goes, or who it's for, no idea.
No idea.
I think we should try to follow up on this.
Yeah.
I'll turn around and start looking more closely as we walk back this direction.
We're going back the other way.
I'm just gonna.
Sorry, isn't anyone else worried about the people?
I'm worried about the people, but we can't just run in charging without knowing where they're being held.
We weren't gonna go running and charging. We had a solid plan, and now we're gonna abandon this plan
What is
to
the solid
follow
plan?
a gooey smiley face?
I think if there's people down here in some sort of organization, it would be wise to talk to them and try to get them on our side.
Is that not, by your definition, running in with no plan? You don't know who they are. You don't know where they are. You don't know if they're nice. You don't know if they're evil.
If
The
they're,
entire city is burning down.
even
We
if
have
they are
people we
evil,
care about.
if they're evil and not on the side of the kobold, if they are part of any sort of underground thieves guild, then they could be persuaded to save the town that they need to survive. Or at least give us information. I don't think there would be a hidden message on the wall by the kobolds that are marching over our feet, having people walk and get meals.
I mean, it
every day.
is go back the other way that we came. It could just be the kobolds being like, the eye's over there. Let's get them, boys.
Why would they do that in the sewer?
I don't know, because they're gross little lizard people.
And it would probably just be an eye.
Okay.
I think this is a risk that we have to take. If the people that we love are still captured, or there's no reason to rush into it.
I think that if the people we care about are still alive, there's plenty of reason to rush into it.
I can think of at least 60 reasons, probably quadruple that amount of reasons to do that. Until we know.
It's just a bunch of kobolds, Kayth. You killed like 40 of them the last time we fought them.
There's
I'm not
also-
even saying we have to go in fighting, but we had a plan that we were gonna go see
We're
if
still
there was
going to
anyone
execute
hiding.
the plan.
Yeah, but we were in there we wasted 3 days. We're gonna go
I understand you're worried, Moss, but I feel that this is a risk that's worth taking if it means that we can get a better understanding of what is happening in Tapaz before.
I just wish we had a better idea that it meant. Like, if we're walking down this tunnel back the way we came, and Creed the Ironclad is down there, and he's like, "Yeah, I hate these kobolds too. Let's smash them." Then I'd be more inclined to like.
It was a magical hidden writing on the wall.
Yeah, but kobolds can make magic.
Why would they need
writing?
to hide anything? They own Tapaz now. They don't need to be.
Well, follow your little smiley
We're
face. But if
already
anyone
going.
dies in between now and then, that's on you.
It's not actually. It's on the voice of reason for taking over Tapaz. I won't take that burden.
Well, it's kind of your burden if we could have saved them before we got there, but we're going the other way. But let's go.
There's no way of knowing that.
Split up.
We're not splitting up. Who would split the party? That's crazy.
Never.
Fizzi, if you want to have the eyeglass on, looking for any other markings written in a.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we could cover more area.
Oh my God, Sable.
What?
We're staying together, Sable.
Okay, that seems smart.
I could, however, while we're having this conversation, ritual cast detect magic. Never mind, I don't even have to ritual cast it. It comes from, I dig through my bag, this book. I flip it open and I will detect magic with my book.
What was this part?
That's how you activate the book.
That's how you activate the book. You give it a nice little slap on the bottom.
Well, RaRa, as you guys are walking back in the direction...
Now I can help Fizzi look for things with my powerful magic detection.
As you are walking back through the tunnel, RaRa, your detect magic does not ping any of the symbols. But Fizzi, you are able to see them through the lens still.
This is
a waste of
Mithros
time.
and his dumbass laugh.
Oh my God, what if it was Mithros? Because he's like, oh, look at my silly smile. I painted it on the wall with magic paint that detect magic can't pick up. What a silly joke. What a jape. What a jape I have pulled on my friends.
We get the.
You're continuing to try and follow these symbols. Eventually, you'll hit a point where the sewer turns, and you're heading down where you weren't before. You probably walk for about 20 minutes or so, maybe a little more, until you come to a dead end. And you look at the symbol that's here. It is a smile with an X instead of an arrow.
Because he's going to touch the point in the middle of the X.
Your finger is now a little goopy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a big X. There's an X right here. You don't have the smiling face.
Is there any false
Wow,
buttons?
what a fantastic use of our time!
Is there any buttons or anything in the wall that can be pressed, or a secret entrance?
It's definitely a solid wall, DM.
Yeah, I mean, as you look around, like, this is a dead end if there's ever been one. I mean, it turns off into this area, and you've just got, like, the sewer water here, and the walls on all sides. It really is a dead end. Kayth, you can make an investigation.
I hit that where the X is.
Your
Actually,
hand-
Kayth, can you help me investigate?
I help him investigate if that was a possibility.
well,
I
you
didn't see the
rolled
roll
one and
yet.
now you rolled one and now he'll roll one.
Okay.
Moss, you'll walk up and you'll punch where the X is.
Mm-hmm.
Your hand hurts a little and it's a little goopy.
I'm gonna.
So Kayth and Fizzi, you guys continue to sort of try and look around. Fizzi, you're using your lens. And there's just this wall, the sign, just practically nothing. Until, of all the walls here, they're perfectly constructed. There's one brick with a small sort of slit or hole in it. Sort of the size of like a blade, a small one.
Hey, if you got a dagger, try putting it here.
Wait,
I
I'm
take
an
out
expert
the
at
salt
this.
blade from my backpack.
I bumped Kayth out of the way. I take my dagger out.
Oh, thank you, RaRa.
Realized that it broke off at the hilt while I was trying to do the water thing. It's like, I need a dagger! Stat!
RaRa, you're just so you bump Kayth out of the way, but I need a dagger, stab! And now RaRa's just standing there.
I pull out
Go ahead.
the salt blade that I have in my inventory from the salt blades, and I'll hand it to RaRa, since she is so rudely bumped in front of me.
Excitedly.
Maybe
RaRa, you have the salt blade in your hand.
Yeah, I slotted in, just like I did before in the water room. I do a little wiggle on it to find the latch.
Well, as you put the salt blade into the hole, it sort of moves with the form of the dagger, as the blade is sort of this like wiggly sort of blade. So it'll sort of, you'll feel that as you push it through. And when you finally make it all the way down to the hilt, you feel a sort of loose twisting motion possible.
Like a key.
Like
the salt blades carry a ceremonial dagger for.
So you'll turn it,
Yeah.
and when you do, you're gonna hear a bell.
Does everyone hear a bell or just me?
All of you hear a bell here in this dead end.
See, I'm an expert. I ring that bell.
Promoting the algorithm. Nice. Bumping the algorithm. That's it. Bumping the algorithm.
And then you can turn it back,
Mm-hmm.
and you can turn it again if you want.
I do it a second time.
You hear the bell.
When she
Should I
turns
do it?
is there any
Should I
game?
do it one more time? Or
Well-
should I do it rapidly?
I would
really
just do it and
really
try to
annoying?
push.
I just take my hands and go like this.
No,
Ding, ding,
like-
ding, 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 ding.
You guys just hear that bell go off constantly, and it's like a little loud. Just bing, bing, bing,
Until
bing, bing,
someone
bing, bing,
stops
bing.
me.
Can you please twist it to the end and then try to see if this is a door?
Twist it
Twist
more?
it to the unlock where the bell happened. Try
Uh-huh.
to push in.
Ding. I push it.
Does move.
Nothing happened.
What about a pull?
I try to twist it the other way.
It won't go to the left.
Doesn't go the other way. I twist it till it
Then a
rings the
pull?
bell again,
Okay.
and then I try to twist it past that.
It won't go past it.
It only rings the bell, Kayth.
Can you pull
I pull on it
when it's twisted all the way?
when it's twisted.
The dagger will not come out, and nothing moves.
It's stuck.
Well,
Do we see where this bell is?
You do not. Sounds like it's coming from inside the wall.
if there's any salt blades there, we are here to take back our city and could use your help.
Behind you, you guys start to hear the moving of stone and cement. As you turn around, you see a portion of the wall recess in and then start to move to the right as it opens. And there is just a dark entrance. And then it will finish opening. And then you will see a figure step out. There's a thump. Another thump. As coming out of the entrance, you will see Creed the Ironclad.
Oh man, I never thought I'd be relieved to see you.
As he sort of ducks through the entrance.
Hello, Creed.
Creed.
Bitch.
Stormbreakers.
Out of everyone, I knew you'd probably, unfortunately, survive.
Well, yeah, I mean, he beat the shit out of us, so he could probably beat the shit out of an elemental.
Well,
That
he's
was a long
underground,
time ago.
hiding.
We have come to ask for the Salt Blade's help in liberating Tapaz. What?
You see him sort of cock his head back. Looks into the entrance. Looks back. Seems you're not the only ones. And behind Creed, you're going to hear...
It's got to be Lydia, right?
It's Marin.
That was my guess.
I think it's probably Marin. Who's in league with the Thieves Guild more? The fucking...
That's what you're gonna
It's
hear.
Lydia.
All right, big fella.
No!
Damn it! I'm fine.
That stupid fucking smile paint.
Hey, Stormbreakers. I'm
Ugh.
really glad y'all have made it here. Did you see my signs? Is that how you got here?
Oh, I knew it.
What signs?
Man, we thought anybody could have
Well,
left
I
a
drew
smile.
signs for specifically these guys because I gave them a gift a while back that I knew could only be seen by it. So I figured I'd use it to help them lead them here. So you're telling me there's marks out there that lead people to this entrance?
Only us.
Yeah, but I mean, only these guys are gonna see it.
Don't worry about it, Creed. I couldn't even detect it with the tech magic. Hi, Mithras. I'm just gonna walk up and walk in the door.
Hey, everyone.
We have much to talk about.
Great to see ya.
I think we do too. Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on. It's not good.
We have a lot to share.
And
I don't know how useful it will be at this point, though.
Creed's gonna sort of look down the sewer and then follow you guys in behind, and you guys will hear the door. And you will be taken through some passageways that light up as torches and sconces. The sconces will light the way as you guys can continue on with Mithros and Creed.
Are those on a motion detector, or?
Well, I think it's actually that when the door closes, it ignites the sconces, and it's quite ingenious, honestly. I mean, they've got some people working for all their secret things real well down here. And he's sort of walking with his cane, making his way. And Creed's just in the back, annoyed, just following.
Mithras, what happened?
Yeah.
And that's when he sort of stops and slows down.
You can why swing it. It's okay. We walk and talk all the time.
Right, no, of course. It just takes me back. But yes, we can continue. So it seems as though this force, these kobolds and someone they call the voice of reason has come and taken over the city. They attacked 3 days ago.
Is Wingweaver the voice of reason?
No.
No,
No,
she's a
I believe
pawn.
it's-
Wingweaver is one of the captains or lieutenants of this voice of reason's army. I'm not quite sure, but I have to assume that that's what it is. But they attacked 3 days ago, just a day after you all left.
They lured us into a trap.
Well, I'm glad to see it didn't work, and that you all are here.
Well, it
Makes
almost
me
worked.
happy.
Luckily, I was there.
Oh my god.
I suppose it was. All of you. Either way, they attacked, and when they did, they came in full force. I mean, there's hundreds of these kobolds. More than I've ever seen in one place before. I mean, I've seen a lot of kobolds, but this is a lot. Along with that Wingweaver and whatever magic the voice of reason
Galeweaver.
has.
No, remember they said a different name.
They said Wingweaver.
Mm.
We found evidence of them turning people into half dragons.
Yeah, no, it's Galeweaver for sure, but now she wants to be called Wingweaver, and you
I
should
don't care
respect
what
that.
she wants to be called as a dragon, necromantic dragon that has delusions of grandeur.
Anyway, so the city is completely under siege of the voice of reason. Every major building has been destroyed or vacant. They're rationing all of our resources and food for the citizens.
Well, at least they're feeding people, right? Not just like killing them in the street.
The only people they're hurting or killing are the ones who are anyone who fights against or is hiding who they're looking for. And
They're
that
Where
hiding
they're
who they're looking for, or where they're looking for.
It was
Is it-
announced that they're looking for myself, Marin.
Dagon.
And Dagon.
Yes, that's correct. And for anyone who helps hide us or fight against to protect us, that is who they hurt.
Also, Chester was on that list.
Yeah, do you know what happened to our people?
I don't
Last
think
I
Chester
knew-
was on that. Okay, continue.
Last I knew, your hirelings and recruits, they were in the city trying to help people. I do remember hearing that they had to abandon the Eye, but I heard that they were able to get out. But I haven't seen or talked to anyone in like 2 days. After the attack and knowing that they were trying to look for me, I tried to do my best to hide. And luckily, I was saved by Hammond. After Hammond saved me, we...
Wait, hold on. Wait a second. Hammond, the mercenary that was hired to go to the island, saved you?
He's a good man.
Yes. After saving me, we chatted for a bit, but we knew that the two of us probably couldn't survive very long in the city alone. And Hammond had some contacts to be able to get us with at least the least slimiest criminal organization in Tapaz. Sorry, Creed. No, you're probably right. Anyway, so we joined
You're
up
more
with-
oily than slimy, right?
I would say salty.
Creed just touches his nose. So, we found the salt blades, and well, we're currently trying to find out what's going on and make plans, and Salt Blades have agreed to work with Hammond and I and whoever else we can recruit to try and take the city back. However, we're not doing quite well, seeing as the streets are watched 24/7. Everyone we know is split up, and we have no idea where anybody is. Our best bet is that we think people may be hiding inside of the library somewhere, and some of the hidden walkways, and some people think that there's some refugees hiding in some of the guild halls. At least that's where they're allowing some of the citizens who lost their homes to sleep. So it's possible there's more of us there.
Why are they keeping people alive? Are they putting them to work? Are they...
I'm not sure right now. All I know is that the Voice of Reason made an announcement, a declaration, I'd even say, that no one would get hurt, and that all he wants to do is find us. And as long as nobody gets in his way, and doesn't hide us, or deter us in any way, that well, the rest of us will be fine.
Oh, wait, I know a
Of
thing.
course, nobody wants to give any of us up.
They want
I know
the
a
seals.
thing.
He has said that for every day that they cannot
Lean
find
into
us,
Mithros.
the resources will get smaller and smaller.
Lean into him. I know a thing.
Yes, RaRa.
I start taking evidence out of my bag.
What do you know about 3 seals, Mithros, that are in town?
I don't know of any seals in town.
That's what he's
Yeah.
after. I
Is that
think
for
he wants...
seals of some kind.
I think he thinks that one of these people he's hunting knows about the seals, and I take out the evidence that we gathered.
Yeah, is there a good spot for us to like sort of post up and like start unloading
A planning
the bag
table.
and showing what we have? And
Yeah.
You guys will come up to a door, as Creed will get in front of you and do a little secret knock, and the door will open. As it does, you will find yourselves in this underground thieves' den. As you walk inside, there are many different members of the Salt Blades posted up in different areas. Some town guard that survived that are in here. And you will
Anybody
see
I recognize?
Hammond is at a table near the center of the thieves' den, waiting, and sees you all come through, and will sort of raise his hat, give a little nod, as he's sitting at a large table you could use.
Hammond?
hello.
Hammond?
Howdy,
Are these like guard recruits? Anybody that we've run into before?
Give me a luck roll.
Sure. D100 43 plus notes 43 plus 19. That's 50, 62? 62.
As you look around to the town guards that are here, none of them really look familiar until the man who accidentally hit Moss during the during the chase. He is here and has survived.
I tap Moss on his shoulder and I point over to the corner where
She's
this guy's like
already
sitting.
looking at
He's
her.
got like his cup of water and he's like,
I know you.
Here is some of the evidence we gathered. It might be useful. Finding one of the hiding places of the Voice of Reason that he lured us into. Not sure if everything is accurate, but I think it is.
So you'll
As
spread
for-
out some of the evidence and stuff and the map. The map will
And,
be the first thing they look over.
And I assume there's a map of Tapaz on this planning board, I would assume.
Yeah.
And I'll sort of put a marker on the library and I'll say, as for the library, we know of a secret passageway that leads into the temple, and we have told people that we trust to hide there in case of something like this happens. So I assume at least some members of Resistance might be there, and that was our plan, to sort of check that out as our next thing. At the Eye, there is an ally of ours that is gravely injured. If we could somehow get a group to rescue them and bring them here, that would be a great thing as well. They are a gargoyle that has protected Tapaz for generations, and they lost the rest of their brethren on the day of the attack. As for the seals, I don't know if they go by the name of seals, but Mithros, you've been around Tapaz for a long time. Is there anything that you could think that he means by seals? Anything? Powerful markers or...
So
Something historic, maybe?
Mithros is sitting in his chair, and well, I'm not really quite sure. I mean, of course, seals exist. I mean, all kinds of magic creates seals, and
You don't think they're the animal, right?
but no, I doubt they're the animal. But as for seals in Tapaz, I do not know of any myself. I mean, I've been here for quite some time, but I don't know of any seals exactly. Well, you might not know any of these seals and such, but I will say your information about there being hidden passages between the temple and the library would definitely lead to the belief that we think that some people are hidden in there now. Nobody has seen Dagon, and nobody has seen Brother Alric or Lydia or even Alara ever since the Mystic Haven disappeared. And
The Mystic Haven disappeared. Hold up. Whoa.
What?
Stop. Rewind.
Yeah.
Mystic Haven disappeared?
Yeah. During the attack, and Hammond will lay out the map. So from the map that you brought us here, it says prime locations to attack. Every single one of these places were attacked on the first day. And then Creed will walk up and he'll start pointing stuff out, and he'll say, yeah, so I believe the prison here, that was one of their first spots. And it was right when the kobolds and that wing weaver was noticed first. They were up there dismantling or destroying something up there.
I think she prefers Wing Wiener.
I'm pretty sure it's Wing Weaver, but if you'd like to call her that, you certainly can. But anyway,
I'll call her
that was their
bitch.
first. That was their first attack, and then after that, there was commotion over at the barracks. But then, right at the same time, the elementals you see out in the harbor rose up and started destroying everything in sight. So most town guards and any able body started moving towards that to assist. And that's when we believe the barracks was taken and all the higher-ups were either taken out or locked up. We're not sure.
I have a question.
Okay?
When they went to the prison and then they went to the barracks, was there any sort of disturbance or feeling or visual indication that something happened? Audio indication that something happened? Other than normal attack sounds, like, you know, holy bells or lights in the sky, or
Other than a lying undead dragon person over top of the old prison tower, no. There was no lights or sounds or anything that anyone's really sure of. I'm sure people have different accounts of where they were, but we don't have all the story yet. And all we've got is what I'm trying to explain to you.
I'm just saying that, like, I feel like a seal breaking or opening would do some sort of arcane.
Well, if
acknowledgement.
we're under the assumption that one of the people something more about the seals, I guess the question I would raise is, do you know if they have captured Marin?
Well, currently, right now, best we know is that, well, like we said, I'm here, and Dagon we think is in the temple, and as for Marin, nobody's found him yet, but we're hearing rumors that he's sort of moving through the refugees and helping them out as best as he can. So we believe he's still amongst the people, but
So selfless.
the people are protecting him, I think. However, we don't believe that that's a very good option. You know, mostly because anybody who's found protecting him would certainly be killed. So we'd like to maybe try and find him and convince him to come down here with us.
And
I don't know.
my next question is, anybody sent word outside of Tapaz to try to get aid?
Well, I mean, it was definitely one of our first thoughts. And most certainly, we definitely tried. And no matter what
I lean over to Fizzi, and I'm like, I bet we could really Fizzbang these guys if we could get a message to your family.
Oh, you're horrible.
No matter what we try to cast out of here, there seems to be no response. Anything cast to someone inside of Tapaz, though, does get the message.
What about the physical?
At least for who we've tested.
What about messengers on foot?
Well, for the people who have tried to leave, we haven't heard word from them. So
We have.
None of them made it outside of the city.
Well, we do have a boat outside of the runoff south of the city, and I'll mark it. If one of your men is a sailor, or you have a few people you could spare to take the boat and go towards the nearest source of aid.
Zephyr's around anywhere, hiding in the corners with her good abs.
I don't think so. We could send at least aid. I don't know how long it would. I don't know if we can take down all of these things just within a couple of days, or even today. Even I don't know how.
I guess
Yeah,
we have to see if anybody's
That might
willing to
take us a
make that
while.
trip. Seeing as no one's come back, people are not as willing to take that trip anymore. But if there's anyone available that is willing to make the trip, then I think we can try and figure that out, right, Creed? Well, like I said, if there's anyone willing to do it.
You would need to send someone who knows mending. Intentionally somewhat sabotage small parts of the boat to make it seem like we wrecked on the side. But it is functional, it just needs some small mending in certain areas.
Keep that in mind as I'm trying to recruit someone. So, back to the details. So after the elementals attacked and caused such a chaos, the barracks was left unguarded. After that, there were groups of kobolds that headed inside the temple and the library. Sorry, the temple. Oh, you're the Eye, and the Mystic Haven. The one that's the most odd was the Mystic Haven. As groups of kobolds started making their way towards the building, it disappeared. As they started to move towards it, the whole building, reports say, that it just poofed out of existence. So at least for one of the locations that they wanted, they didn't get that one. However, I'm sad to say that they did get every other location. And these locations are either dismantled, vacant, or being held up as a base of operations.
And no one's seen or heard from Alara since all this went down?
The only reports we had is that the last person she was seen near was Lydia.
Okay. Circle back to another question, or one of our previous points of conversation. Sending or messages work with inside Tapaz but can't come in or go out, or is it clear no?
Well, so far, the only thing we've been able to test is that messages can't go outside of Tapaz. But a message to someone who's in Tapaz seems to work, at least for all the people we've tested it on. However, trying to communicate with people like Captain Darius or Commander Silverfish has not worked.
Okay. I think then we are going to continue with our plan of waking our way inside the library and making connection with hopefully that group of survivors.
Well, I will say, with you guys here, this does give us a capable group of people that we can rely on to do small incursions and things inside the city.
Oh, don't
And
be like
Hammond-
that.
Hammond,
You guys are capable.
and then Hammond sort of speaks up. I have seen them firsthand. They do pretty good work. Creed will. From the time I met them,
He's gonna
They
say. He's
definitely
gonna
were
say.
pretty
I
great.
lean over to Moss. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say that
Kick
that
his
kid has
ass
gumption.
today.
That kid over there, she's got gumption. He's gonna say
I could beat his ass.
from the first time I met them, they were definitely pretty green, but they certainly seem like they've bulked up a bit since then. And from hearing all their exploits, I'm sure they've got enough experience to handle themselves.
RaRa has like the biggest eyes. She's got like her hands up, waiting for him to say that kid has gumption.
If we send someone out with a message, what is the closest city that we can send them that could
He's
offer
not gonna
aid?
say it.
Ask your question again.
If we send if a messenger volunteers to the boat, what is the closest city that could offer aid or send bigger word on to? What country are we in again? What province?
Sabres, come get your summer.
Lorar. You are in the
Sabres.
region of Lorar.
So what is the closest city that could offer us aid?
Sabres,
Either
come get your summer.
Akin or Tuxpan or Tolatlin.
None of those cities.
Those are the
Listen to
closest
those
city.
names. Listen to those names and tell me if they've got a Fizzbang in them.
Fizzbangs don't have an army.
Fizzbangs are an army.
It takes 3 weeks to get to Sabres, doesn't it?
It takes a little under a week.
A little under a week. So 2 weeks to get aid from Sabres. How long would it take from one of these others to get there and back?
Akin is only 32 miles away. Tuxpan is 64 miles away. And Tolatin is 84 miles away. And that's without taking the roads, going straight to them. Sabres is 225 miles away.
None of those other cities have anything.
They can send word to other cities, though. We need to get word out fast that this is happening.
Yeah.
But also, of course, the other worry is that if we send somebody, they're not going to be able to get anywhere in time because, like we said, this voice of reason is making the resources that he's giving out to the citizens less and less every day that he does not find the people he's looking for. By the time someone reached a city for help, we may all be on our last end.
What if we wait for a small group of kobolds to walk by a sewer entrance, pull them down here, and just beat the crap out of them?
If Tapaz
Us
falls,
and Creed the Ironclad.
if Tapaz falls, they need to know what's happened here. No matter if they get back in time for the people or not.
I never said it wasn't a good idea. I just said that it's maybe not It might
Lifeline,
not,
we
it
think.
won't. It won't. Yes, it won't be the lifeline, but they may certainly do what you just said if those people are even getting out of the city. Like we said, we tried to do this already and haven't heard anything from them. So either
Did
they
you have
made
a
it and
boat?
they can't get a message in, or they died on their way out.
What if
Did you have a
tonight we
boat?
send Kayth out as a mass vigilante and he terrorizes like 3 kobolds, and those kobolds tell the other kobolds that there's a crazy man running through the streets at night and he's terrorizing on kobolds. And then they'll get demoralized and they'll all just leave.
The
There's
whole
hundreds of-
room looks at you like you're crazy.
So, like, I think we're going to make our way to the library. The 2 groups of resistance.
And Mithros sort of, RaRa, I don't think I don't know if that would really work.
I
We've
think
already
you
had
underestimate the power of psychological warfare.
Mostly that would probably work.
Because Kayth won't just scare them. He'll like skin like 5 of them and leave their skins up on the walls for the other ones to see.
Now
He
they
would do
look
that.
at you, Kayth.
He might actually decapitate them.
She's mostly exaggerating. I wouldn't skin them.
He would scalp them. You
I
would scalp.
would heads on pike.
That's a pike. It's always good. It's very, very, very Vlad-like.
Hammond will sort of, if you really want to try and take that avenue of plan.
I don't think that's going to work.
Well, that's good, because I also didn't think it was going to work. But I was certainly
It
going to let
could
you try.
work.
Maybe when we have a more united force, we can start planning ambushes, but right now I think we need to gather as many people that are under this network, this alliance between survivors that we can.
And in that moment, you will hear a voice sort of ring out through the thieves' den as a woman starts to walk towards you. And she says, "Well, if isn't someone speaking at least a little bit of sense?" And everyone
She's talking
sort of,
about me.
everyone sort of looks down towards her as she's walking through the den sort of elegantly. I think knowing that the Stormbreakers are now back in the city, we at least have a means of being able to make a dent into this so-called siege. Or at least find a way to try and get these scaly bastards out of our home. Can't we all agree with that? And you start hearing some people like, oh, 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 and like slamming their fists down on the ground. And then she sort of like puts her hand out and everyone stops. But I agree with you, Kayth, that we try and maybe find others in the city and let them know that we're at least creating a resistance. And that we can keep people safe, including those that this voice of reason is looking for.
And what is your name?
Sorna the
We
Siren
haven't-
Dalmore.
Bro, I'm waiting for her to tell me.
We have not officially met, only through messengers, as you met Creed when I sent him much a time ago. I am Sorna Delmore, but most call me the Siren.
I'll try to take her hand and
Oh,
kiss
I
it.
lean over to Kayth. I'm like, she knows better than anybody that you would skin.
Guys, people are dying. Fuck.
Yeah, and we need to make sure that we have something to fight against.
You try to go out and kiss her. You try and go up.
Well,
and
I'm
she
just trying to
she
do like
doesn't-
an. Doesn't she's not?
She doesn't hand you her.
Moss
hand.
is on one side, RaRa's on the other, just fucking blowing up his scene, blowing his spot up.
Well, I think then we'll be on our way.
seems like a good idea. If you are in need of us, I do believe you already have one of our blades.
Mm-hmm.
You can use the same entrance that you arrived in to come back if you'd like. But please, if you could, do your best to not bring back
Freudian
any-
slip.
What's on your mind?
do your best to not bring back any unwanted attention.
And what of our ally at the eye? Hurt and alone? Is there any group that can...
Creed, if you could, see if you can find someone to bring back their friend. He
You'll
just
need this.
Gives her a nod.
And I'll hand them my Stormbreaker patch.
Okay.
Show this to them and they'll come with you.
Okay. If you will be needing anything else, just find Creed and he'll let me know. It was a pleasure to meet you, Stormbreakers. In person, finally. And they will turn around and walk away.
To the salon.
No, I pity the fool that tried to fuck with Cleo. That motherfucker is turned into a jacket at this point.
All right, well,
RaRa's gonna be
Let's do
wearing.
what we can.
RaRa's gonna be wearing cobalt next season.
The table will sort of disperse, and so will some of the people here in the thieves' den. Left is Hammond and Mithros, who sit with you at the table. And Hammond will look at the four of you. All right, what's your guys' plan? Where are you heading next?
The library.
Library.
All right. Me and Mithros are gonna stay here, seeing as traveling with this guy and being out and about puts a lot of heavy eyes on us. So I'm gonna stay here with Mithros and try and keep him protected.
Mithras, you should stay here.
Yep, that's what I was gonna plan to do. I think that's probably the best idea.
Even though you were
anything-
once a great hero that could have stopped this all by yourself.
There may have been a day where I could do something like that, but nowadays, I'm getting a little old.
Mithros? Question before we leave, Mithros. Does your warehouse have anything that is of use still?
Oh, I'm sure there might be something in there, but last I knew, they destroyed that too.
Even the secret thing underneath the ground?
He looks at
Wasn't
you.
that a love letter?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
I'm
get
sure
lonely.
that you, when you went into my warehouse.
We have to go to the library now.
You have a secret under the floor vault full of secrets?
Good luck on the way to the temple and library.
Yeah. And to you as well.
And he'll sit back in
Watch
his
this.
chair. And
Watches Kayth leave, looks back at him and throws, looks back at Kayth going out. You have a secret under the floor vault full of secrets?
Mithros will look up at you, RaRa. Some things should be left untouched and left where they were meant to be hidden.
Oh my god, I look at Moss, I grab her by the collar. It's true. He has a secret under the floor vault full of secrets.
Maybe. I did the alarm spell.
Maybe even a seal. Probably not.
Oh my god. Oh my forgotten ones.
We make our way towards the library.
The four of you will walk back out the way you came in, and you will find yourselves back at the dead end of the sewers as the secret door closes behind you. While you guys are
here we are.
west winging,
So DM, when we get outside of that door. I'm casting Alarm right outside where, like a 20-foot cube in front of where the Mithros' happy face is. And it's going to be mental and pretty much our party, who we're looking for, and everybody inside will be on the okay list.
Okay.
So it won't hang.
Okay. Makes sense.
You see Fizzi out of his pack, he kind of takes out a little thing and he sets it down, and it just, a little thing shoots up, and like a little makeshift like satellite thing comes out and it just starts spinning.
It's also invisible, though, right?
And then it
Just a word.
disappears. Funny. I like
believe
it.
so.
You mean you could have done that on my door every? It's fine.
Well, I
We'll
didn't
talk
want to
about
take
this later. No,
your,
it's-
your
I didn't
beautiful
wanna take away from-
cantrip.
No, I get it. No,
I mean, it works.
I'm not
Why
thinking
mess
about
with
it.
what worked?
I'm not thinking about it.
You guys are
I
west
think you will be once we're done with this, Kayth, and I'm sorry.
You guys
'Cause it's a
are,
The
ritual.
library.
you guys are west swinging it towards the temple and library. If there's anything you'd like to discuss on your way through the sewers, please do so now.
So,
If any of these kobolds hurt Lydia, I'm gonna stab them in the eye with a knife.
Lydia might be a connection to the Mystic Haven, right? She was last seen near Lydia.
yeah, I think.
Okay, I think Kayth after that is mostly silent. He said the things he's.
Kayth, what do you think about my idea that you become like the Dark Knight vigilante of this town and scare the kobolds into leaving?
I think once we can organize parties into groups of vigilantes that can do that, I think that.
So I know we're headed to the library. If they're safe, do you think that we should try to go get Marin, since he's out there? And he was on the list and he's out there actively.
I think we play things by ear at this point. Once we connect to the library, they might have more. What other areas and where other people might be.
It's fair.
I feel like Marin is probably the most dangerous for us to rescue at this point.
Also,
Probably.
I think the people need Marin right now. So
But who knows how long his facade can, or they can protect.
Yeah.
Moss, you've been quiet.
she's muted.
Yeah,
know.
I'm just nervous to see how it all turns out.
Me as well.
Yeah.
We'll get through it.
We
have
will.
to-
We always
we
do.
al- We always do.
That's kind of the problem. We can't always, forever.
We can. And we
It's
will.
very realistic, Kayth.
What do you mean you're nervous, Moss? We punched these guys last time. They're nothing to us. We're powerful, and we're heroes, and we're gonna save the whole town.
There's over 60 of them,
They may erect a statue in our honor.
but there's a dragon, half woman we threw into a portal. And we still don't know who or what the voice of reason is, and it knows everything about us. Everything.
It's scary. I think you have a right to be scared.
Absolutely.
But right now, Tapaz needs to see that we are here and we are taking control. And that we are strong. even if we have to
feel
act.
very in control from the sewers.
Me either. But that doesn't mean we have to show it. Because they are looking to us.
Yeah. They're hoping we break. We don't break.
Man, what if one kobold slipped through the grate right now and came down here and he was right in front of us and we just really lambasted him?
We'll have our opportunity.
Then we feel good.
We'll have our chance. We just need to make sure that it's the best chance possible when we take it. Because I don't think we'll get another shot if we screw.
I'm not saying the whole town. I'm saying one stupid guy falls through a grate because he's too drunk. And then we just slap him around a little bit and we show him who's boss.
That would be fun.
You will find yourselves in the area you believe to be just outside the entrance of the library and temple near the Grand Plaza.
Do your thing, Kayth.
I will need a stealth on sleight of hand.
You can do it because you're very sneaky.
Let's go.
Very
That's what
easily-
That's what I call a non-resource intensive bardic inspiration.
Very easily swings up onto the ladder, finds himself up at the top.
I'm doing a D8 on top of that. 17 on the sleight of hand.
Slowly open up the door. The Grand Plaza is so bad. This fountain display is completely destroyed. There is a lot of blood in places, destroyed stalls, destroyed buildings, and standing where it once was before, the Mystic Haven is gone. Completely disappeared. You will also turn and see behind you the entrance to the library. And there is scorch marks all over the stairs and the doors. The quest board has been torn down.
Damn, I wanted to look at that.
Saved.
It would be even better if the quest board had one quest on it and it was just to
Yo,
find
dragon
each of
stays
the
down. Find 3 seals.
find the 3 seals.
The doors to the library are broken off. And you can see inside.
Is there an alleyway that we could duck into if I were to get my friends out, or is it a straight run into the library as the best place to hide?
You've got a straight shot to the library from here. As you look around, you do see a line of people who are at another table where kobolds are, along with a few marching guards of kobolds here in the Grand Plaza as well. You think that running from here is going to be quite difficult, if almost impossible. Your best bet is to either run straight for the door, maybe into the destroyed stalls to your right, or cause some sort of distraction or something. You're not sure.
RaRa? Do you have something that you could trigger to cause a distraction to draw them away?
30 feet.
At least they're out.
Is there a space that can block vision within 30 feet of us, like behind a building or?
The stalls that are destroyed over here.
All right. I will minor illusion. I will create a high-pitched scream from behind the stalls to try to draw the attention of the people working the table.
Is that where we're running?
It'll be a little, no, I don't want to go with them.
Is that drawing their attention to us?
Yeah, that's. I think that's where we're running, RaRa.
Well, no, they'll have to move across the courtyard, and then they'll be away from the table, and we can move through, right?
Oh,
So they're on-
the gathering is over. So the line of people and the table are over here on the other side of the Grand Plaza, which has tons of kobold guards. And then there is groups of guards all around the Grand Plaza. You are about right here. The door is a straight shot, or these destroyed stalls are to your right to be able to hide it. One of those two things. So creating a noise here would cause them to move next to you.
Could you do it over here, or is it too far?
30 feet.
There is the center of the Grand Plaza, the big like water feature fountain thing that's destroyed now.
PM, is there anything? Where's the? We're right here. You said.
You're about right in this area between the stalls, the Grand Plaza, and the front door of the library.
Okay. Is there anything flammable within 120 feet this way?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I got this. I got this.
Are you gonna firebolt? I asked
Yup.
him. Isn't the
We're
beam
see
gonna draw
where
us straight
we're
to
gonna
us?
see where the bolt comes from, Fizzi.
Well, if there's no one around us.
There's cards here, 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 and here.
Hmm.
I could maybe shoot a shadow arrow.
What if I just make it look like one of the kobolds calls another one of the kobolds a piece of shit really loud, and they all sort of look at each other? And then we can do a little run to the door.
That could work.
Be like, I want to fight you because you're scum.
That could work.
Like that guy right over there. That guy behind us, like 30 feet away.
What is your range on catapult? And how far do you need the object that you're catapulting to be from you to be able to do that?
60 feet, and it has to be less than 5 pounds or less.
But the object that you catapult, do you have to be touching it? Or can you, like, catapult debris from over here into someone else?
I physically throw it.
Yeah, it has to come from
With a little chutzpah.
Okay. Well, RaRa, we could try yours. I think that seems the most reasonable, unless someone else has anything more inconspicuous. I could shoot a shadow arrow to make a blotch of shadow that might draw their attention.
I think they're too far away for me to do druidcraft.
Well,
How many shadow arrows you got, Kayth?
A bunch.
Green kobolds are scum, and you give away too many rations.
well, with that, we will find out next week what our heroes plan to do in order to get past this little hiccup. So that is where we will end tonight's session of Coralthea, Waking Fates.